All right. Season 01, episode 11 is called The Great Divide. Are they going to pull a Moses? That'd be fun.
Water.
Ooh! The subtitles... Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. I put subtitles are only English, but we have English, Spanish, and French.
Earth. Fire. Air. Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
So they have this no killing rule, but they haven't done it so up until now. Why would they start now? Maybe for shock value, or maybe to teach kids the importance of not everyone can be changed. And sometimes all you can do is finish them off.
Aren't you forgetting the tarp?
Right, got it.
Sokka, you're supposed to put the tarp on top of the tent. You know, so we don't get rained on.
Ordinarily, you'd be right, but seeing how it's the dry season, you're not. Besides, that tarp makes a pretty warm blanket.
But what if it does rain?
What if it doesn't? Then I would have put the tarp up for nothing.
You're infuriating!
Katara, just fucking put the tarp up yourself. Just okay?
Katara, why don't you worry about gathering the firewood? Because that kindling's looking pretty sorry.
Well, if you don't like my firewood...
Fine by me, if you're not gonna do your job.
Okay, I get the grub if you guys get the... Hey, where's the campfire?
I mean, if they want siblings, I'd tell them they should get married because, well, let's face it, they're dysfunctional.
What happened to the tent?
Why don't you ask Miss Know-It-All, Queen of the Twigs?
Oh, yeah? Well, you're Mr. Lazy Bum. King of the...
Well, technically, he did make the tent. His reason for not putting the tarp was to keep warm at night.
Tent! Okay, listen guys. Harsh words won't solve problems. Action will. Why don't you just switch jobs?
Sounds good.
Whatever.
You see that? Settling feuds and making peace. All in a day's work for the Avatar.
Yeah, no wonder all the monks got killed!
Come on, Momo, that's fair. Appa's got 5 stomachs.
Appa is also, like, flying all day. Momo is a socialist. But I want half! But Appa weighs 3 tons and has been flying all day. You weigh 300 grams.
There it is, guys. The Great Divide.
Wow. I could just stare at it forever.
Okay, I've seen enough.
You don't seem to remember there were a lot of Fire Nation troops' bodies on the Southern Air Temple. I mean, they pulled a Stalin. They just kept sending troops. I mean, that's what you do with foot soldiers you don't like. I mean, how can you be an evil dictator without employing that strategy? It worked for Xerxes, but my lord, they are in a very small, thin bottleneck. Send in the elephants. My lord, they might push them over the cliff. Send in the immortals. My lord.
How can you not be fascinated, Sokka? This is the largest canyon in the entire world.
Then I'm sure we'll be able to see it very clearly from the air while we fly away.
Hey, if you're looking for the canyon guide, I was here first.
Ooh, canyon guide. Sounds informative.
Why do I feel like Katara's gonna try hitting on this guy next?
Believe me, he's more than a tour guide. He's an earthbender, and the only way in and out of the canyon is with his help. And he's taking my tribe across next.
Calm down, we know you're next.
You wouldn't be calm if the Fire Nation destroyed your home and forced you to flee. My whole tribe has to walk thousands of miles to the capital city of Ba Sing Se.
You're a refugee.
Huh, tell me something I don't know.
Is that your tribe?
It most certainly is not. That's the Zhang tribe, a bunch of low-life thieves. They've been the enemies of my tribe for 100 years. Hey, Zhangs! I'm saving a spot for my tribe, so don't even think of stealing it!
Where are the rest of the Ganjin? Still tidying up their campsite?
Yes, but they sent me ahead of them to hold a spot.
I didn't know the canyon guide took reservations.
Of course you didn't. That's the ignorance I'd expect from a messy Zhang. So unorganized and ill-prepared for a journey.
Sorry about the wait, youngsters. Who's ready to cross this here canyon?
One of them, I think.
I was here first. My party's on their way.
I can't guide people who aren't here.
Guess you guys will have to make the trip tomorrow.
Wait, here they come.
You're not seriously gonna cave into these spoiled Ganjins? I mean, we're refugees too. And we've got sick people that need shelter.
Well,
We've got old people who are weary from traveling.
Sick people get priority over old people.
Maybe you Zhangs wouldn't have so many sick people if you weren't such slobs.
Pai Mei has a point, but at the same time, Pai Mei's a dick.
If you Ganjins weren't so clean, maybe you wouldn't live to be so old.
I could smell your
Well,
stink a mile
ready to
away.
put your peacemaking skills to the test?
I
Is that why you
don't
wear
know.
a filthy
Fight
cloth
over
monkey
chores is
on
one
your
thing.
shoulder?
These people have been feuding for 100 years.
Everyone listen up!
Oh boy, here we go.
This is the Avatar. And if you give him a chance, I'm sure he can come up with a compromise that will make everyone happy.
Wait, Katara, did you just pawn off the task to someone else that they didn't feel they were ready to do? Okay.
You could share the Earthbender and travel together?
Absolutely not. We'd rather be taken by the Fire Nation than travel with those stinking thieves.
We wouldn't travel with you pompous fools anyway.
I am not pompous.
All right, here's the deal. You're all going down together, and Appa here will fly your sick and elderly across. Does that seem fair?
Poor Appa.
Sorry, Appa. You'll have to do this on your own.
At least feed him.
And this feuding tribe stuff is serious business. Are you sure it's a good idea getting involved in this?
To tell the truth, I'm not sure. But when have I ever been?
He's the Avatar, Sokka. Making peace between people is his job.
His job's gonna make us cross this whole thing on foot, isn't it?
Whoever said anything about the Avatar having to be a good person? What if he's an evil Avatar? How about that?
Okay, now comes the bad news. No food allowed in the canyon.
Why?
It attracts dangerous predators.
But the civilians are the food.
No food? This is ridiculous. Oh, you babies can go a day without food. Would you rather be hungry or dead? Now we're heading down in 10 minutes.
Why do I feel like this is a stitch-up?
All food better be in your gut or in the garbage.
Appa's gonna take good care of you till we get there. See you on the other side, buddy. Yip yip!
I mean, Appa can probably cross the canyon in 5 minutes. Just feed the poor guy and he could fly everyone across.
Nice bending.
I like how this guy makes the canyon inaccessible for everyone and acting as a tour guide in exchange for payment. He is both creating the supply and the demand at the same time.
The job's much more than bending, kid. Folks want information. Many of you are probably wondering how canyons are formed. Experts tell us this canyon was most likely carved into the ground by earth spirits who were angry at local farmers for not offering them a proper sacrifice. Guess the spirits are still angry. Hope you all brought sacrifices.
Oh no, they are the sacrifice, aren't they? Call me skeptical, but I'm skeptical.
Okay, everyone stand clear of the wall.
Why'd you do that?
These people are fleeing the Fire Nation, aren't they? Gotta make sure we can't be followed. We'll be safe now.
Holy fuck, it's an Australian spider!
We gotta help him! Okay, now we gotta help me!
What was that?
Canyon crawler. Oh, and there's sure to be more.
Your arms, they're broken.
Without my arms, I got no bending. In other words,
We're trapped in this canyon.
Use your bison whistle.
I thought the whole point of ditching our food was so we wouldn't have to deal with things like canyon crawlers.
It's the Zhangs. They took food down here even after the guide told them not to.
What? If there's anyone who can't go without food for a day, it's you pampered Gonjins.
I hope you're happy. We're stuck in this canyon with no way out.
Why don't you thank yourself, food hider?
Look, sticking together is the only way to...
I'm not walking another step with the likes of them.
Now, there's something we can agree on.
You know what we can both agree on? You two fighting to the death and the winner is right. Oh, you don't want to fight to the death? Then shut the fuck up! No, wait, the girl would actually fight to the death. Then she wins by default.
Any ideas?
no bending. We need to get out of this canyon. I won't die down here. I won't become part of the food chain.
See? We're going to become part of the food chain because of you.
Sure, unjustly blame the Zhangs like you always do.
Gladly.
Enough! I thought I could help you guys get along, but I guess that's not gonna happen. We should split up. Ganjin's on this side and Zhang's on that side. We'll travel in 2 separate lines. Saga, you go with the Zhangs, and Katara, you go with the Ganjins. See if you can find out why they hate each other so much.
What? Someone dated someone and someone did something to someone and it's something petty fucking 30 years ago. So what about the tour guide? No, seriously, what about the tour guide? And he's dead.
So, you guys aren't gonna put up your tarps?
What for? It's the dry season.
Exactly!
Besides, we like to use the tarp as a blanket.
Finally, someone gets it.
Well, he found his tribe. And Katara's with the tribe that just bitches about everything.
You really think it'll rain?
No, but you can never be too careful, right?
You need to put the tarp at an angle, otherwise the rain is gonna gather in the center and the... Fuck it. Oh, look who brought fucking food! It's the typical Hillary Clinton strategy. Accuse your enemy of what you yourself are doing.
Would you care for some bread, Katara?
So it was you guys who had food.
Oh, come now. You really think that tribe of thieves isn't smuggling food? Why should my people go hungry when the sneaky Zhangs are stuffing their faces?
Well, I guess it's okay if everyone's doing it.
Oh my god, Katara.
So, why does your tribe hate the Zhang so much?
So, I haven't seen the tour guide yet. They literally left him there.
You seem like a smart girl, Katara.
Yeah, highly fucking impressionable.
I bet you would enjoy hearing some history.
Ah, here we go. One-sided history. In the previous episode, you said you wanted to hear the other guy's side of the story. Let's see whether or not you apply the same logic to this scenario. Because an old guy is saying it. Here we go.
The patriarch of our tribe, Jin Wei, was an earthbender warrior who was assigned an important duty, transporting our sacred orb from the Great Eastern Gate to the Great Western Gate. Taking the orb from the east to the west represents the sun's rising and setting. It was our tribe's ancient redemption ritual. But as he approached the gate, Jin Wei was attacked by one of the Zhang, a vermin named Wei Jin, who looked at the orb with envy. That coward Wei Jin knocked Jin Wei to the ground and stole our sacred orb.
Watch, it's gonna be something stupid like he dropped the orb in the valley and he didn't want to fucking admit that he lost it.
Our people have never forgotten. You can never trust a Zhang.
Oh look! Katara automatically hates them without hearing the other side of the story. Why? Well, because Katara. But wait! In the previous episode, she wanted to hear the other side of the story before making a decision. No, it's actually because she had already made a decision that the guy was innocent because she wanted to bang him. Oh wait, Kuma, you can't say that. Why not? Why not? Why not? This is considered filler. Filler, okay. It could be considered filler, but the characters are still the characters in the story. Just because it's an extra piece of story doesn't mean that the characters magically change. Don't give me that crap. I have a point, and I've just made it.
Care for some meat?
Would I?
I know what you must be thinking. We're horrible for endangering everybody by bringing food down here. The Ganjin think so badly of us, they probably assumed we brought food in and decided to bring food in themselves.
The classical prisoner's dilemma. Two prisoners are brought in for interrogation, and the interrogator tells them that if they snitch on the other prisoner, they will walk away scot-free. If neither of the prisoners say anything, they will both walk away scot-free anyway. But if one rats out on the other, they get away with it while the other person gets busted. As a result, both prisoners are scared that the other is going to snitch on them. So rather than, applying logic to the situation and both getting out of it, they assume that the other person is going to fuck them. And so they end up both fucking each other and neither of them gets away with it. Classic prisoner's dilemma. Humans are shit. I'm sorry, but it's true.
That's why we brought food in. Our conflict with the Ganjin goes back over 100 years.
I love how she just starts giving us exposition without him even needing to ask for it. Here we go.
Our forefather, Wei Jin, was leaving the western gate of our village when he saw a figure in the distance. It was a man of the Ganjin tribe. Jin Wei collapsed on the ground. Noble Wei Jin stopped to help him. Jin Wei was transporting a sacred orb, a very powerful relic used in his tribe's redemption ritual. Wei Jin tried to tend to the man's wounds, but Jin Wei insisted the orb was more important and asked him to take it back to his tribe. Kind Wei Jin promised to send help for the man as soon as he could. But as Wei Jin crossed the border to return the orb into Ganjin territory, he was arrested. Instead of thanking him for his kind and selfless deed, they sentenced him to 20 long years in prison. We Zhangs will never forget that injustice.
So Not exactly the prisoner's dilemma. If neither one would snitch, both get 2 years. If one snitches on the other, they go scot-free and the other person gets 15 years. If both snitches, they both get 10 years. Actually, if neither of them snitch, they get 0. If they both snitch, they both get a sentence. If one of them snitches and the other... Are you talking about a reduced sentence? Huh. Anyway. Kuma, what story is more true to you? Well, the first story is that he was ambushed and the orb was stolen. The second story was that he was asked to take the orb, then he was caught and sent to prison for 20 years. Here's the question. Where's the orb? If the second story is true, he would have had the orb on him.
That's just terrible. You gonna finish that?
Sure would be nice.
You know what I like about this lady? She has like a bear or something on her, right? She probably killed it herself.
That's just terrible.
She's Viking.
You gonna finish that?
Sure would be nice to be around one of those campfires, telling stories and laughing. It's okay, Momo. We'll be out of here soon enough.
Hey, quick question. Where's the tour guide?
And then we can eat our weight in lychee nuts. Nah, I'll wait for the lychee nuts.
It's lonely, isn't it? Being impartial.
I wish I could help these people get along, but it just seems impossible. Anyhow, I guess our biggest problem is getting out of here.
I'm not so sure the two problems are unrelated.
I love how Aang didn't even ask how he was.
All clear. We're almost to the other side.
Katara, Sokka, will these people cooperate long enough to get out of the canyon?
I don't think so, Aang. The Zhangs really wronged the Ganjins. They ambushed Jinwei and stole the sacred orb.
Katara, please stop talking. At this point, every time you open your mouth, you prove that you're an idiot.
What are you talking about?
I'm quoting Vegeta here, by the way.
Yeah, Katara, what are you talking about?
I mean, the exact quote is, it's amazing how every time you open your mouth, you prove you're an idiot. But in this case, every time she opens her mouth, I lose more respect for her. Please, stop talking. This is becoming a very bad stream for Katara.
Wei Jin didn't steal the orb. He was returning it to their village gate and was wrongfully punished by the Ganjin.
Not punished enough, if you ask me.
Okay, I get it. Now I need your help. Let's get everyone together at the base of the canyon wall.
Wait, how did you fix your... fuck it. Will you lose respect for Sokka for the same situation, though? But look what he said.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Katara, what are you talking about? Wei Jin didn't steal the orb. He was returning it to their village gate and was wrongfully punished by the Ganjin.
Not punished enough, if you ask me.
Okay, I get it. Now I need your help. Let's get everyone together at the base of the canyon wall.
Let me guess, they're gonna start talking about who gets to go first.
Please, everyone, as soon as we get out of here, we can eat, and then go our separate ways. But I need you all to put your heads together and figure out a way up this cliff.
Maybe the Zhang can climb the wall with their long, disgusting fingernails.
Oh, sorry. I forgot that to the Ganjin, unclipped fingernails is a crime punishable by 20 years in jail.
Why, you dirty thief!
You pompous fool!
God, focus! How many times do I have to say it? Harsh words won't solve problems. Action will.
Can't you get up there yourself, Aang, and then call for another earthbender?
Perhaps the Avatar is right.
Yes, perhaps he is.
Harsh words will never solve our problems.
Action will.
See, this was my idea from the beginning. Let them fight. The winner is correct. Ooh! Look at that. Ooh, that'd be excellent on horseback. Yes!
To the death! And let this be the end of this rivalry.
Yes!
You know, I take it back. Harsh words aren't so bad.
No! Damn it.
Is that food? Everyone smuggled food down here? Unbelievable! You guys put our lives in danger because you couldn't go without a snack for a day? You are all awful!
Just become an evil avatar. I mean, they deserve it. Fuck them. Oh, god damn it.
So hungry. Is that egg custard in that tart?
Oh no! That's a lot of canyon crawlers.
We barely survived one.
They're coming back for me. They've had a taste, and they're coming back for me.
Sokka, wait. I don't care about this stupid feud.
PTSD is a bitch.
I just want us to get out of here alive.
Me too. I only took their side because they fed me.
How about you just let the things have the food? I only took their side because they fed me. Sounds like a guy. Look, I once dated a girl only because her cooking was good. And to be honest, I only kept dating her because her cooking was good. Actually, to be honest, I only started dating her because her cooking was good. We spent like one night together, and then she got up early and started cooking with the stuff that I had in the fridge, which was pretty fucking good. And then I was like, oh god. See, they're after the food. Just fucking let them have it.
Everybody, watch me do what I do!
Yes, everyone do that.
Now follow me! We're riding out of this hole!
This is fucked. How about all the people that would have been eaten by these things in their attempt to put a bag over them?
Everyone, get off!
We made it!
How did this guy do it? I mean, I would have kept the bugs. Typical day in Australia. No. Fuck.
I never thought a Ganjin could get his hands dirty like that.
And I never knew you Zhangs were so reliable in a pinch.
Just fuck already.
Perhaps we're not so different after all.
Too bad we can't rewrite history. You thieves stole our sacred orb from Jin Wei.
You tyrants unjustly imprisoned Wei Jin for 20 long years.
Watch, the orb is gonna be like somewhere on the ground. No one picked it up.
Wait a second. Jin Wei? Wei Jin? I know those guys.
Yes, yes, we're all aware of the story.
No, I mean, I really knew them. I might not look it, but I'm 112 years old. I was there 100 years ago on the day you're talking about. There seems to be a lot of confusion about what happened. First of all, Jin Wei and Wei Jin weren't enemies. They were brothers. Twins, in fact. And they were 8. And most importantly, they were just playing a game. The sacred orb from the legend? That was the ball. And the eastern and western gates were the goalposts. Jinwei had the ball and was running toward the goal when he fell and fumbled it. Wei Jin didn't steal the ball. He picked it up and started running it back toward the other goal. But he stepped out of bounds. So the official put him in the penalty box.
Excuse me, but where the fuck did the panda come from?
Not for 20 long years, but for 2 short minutes. There was no stealing and no putting anyone in prison. Just a game.
How the fuck could this story get so fucking perverted in 100 years? 1,000 years? Maybe. 2,000 years? Okay. But 100 years! You look a fucking 100 years old! Gulag. Gulag. Right now. Gulag. Everyone. Fucking gulag.
You're saying the sacred orb was actually a sacred ball?
Nope, just a regular ball.
What about our tribe's redemption ritual?
That's what the game was called, redemption. As soon as someone got the ball from one goal to the other, everyone would yell, redemption! Don't get me wrong, Wei Jin was kind of a slob, and Jinwei was a little stuffy. That much is true.
Wait, so are you all the direct offspring of these people? So you're technically cousins. Oh, for the love of...
But they respected each other's differences enough to share the same playing field.
I suppose it's time we forget the past.
And look to the future.
As I said, Kuma, in this era, family with family isn't uncommon. Yes, that's how you get birth defects. You know, like the royal family.
Good to see you, boy. Did you miss me?
I cannot thank you enough, Avatar.
Well, you know, I try.
Oh,
Sorry, what was that? I missed the part where it went, oh.
Good to see you, boy. Did you miss me?
I cannot thank you enough, Avatar.
Well, you know, I try.
oh.
Let us travel to the Earth Kingdom capital as one tribe.
Just don't fuck each other. Ugh.
I'm going to. I'm sick of this place.
That's some luck you knew Jinwei and Wei Jin.
You could call it luck. Or you could call it lying.
What?
I made the whole thing up.
He's been spending too much time with Katara. Oh my fucking god. Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. Redemption.
You did not. That is so wrong.
Katara!
Now where's that custard tart? I'm starving.
My sauce? I made it the fuck up! I hate that Katara approved. I like how Sokka didn't give a crap about the tribe stories, but Katara was so defensive of hers. He came up with a lie too. He probably based it on a real story. But the fact that the elders didn't know any better is fucking stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm judging. I am judging. I am so judging. Alright, we need a quick little break and Kuma needs to see if he can order some food. He's starving. Let's play a quick song. I am judging.
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun size, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.